Jack Ma built a billion-dollar empire from nothing. And he will tell you directly that the most important decision he ever made had nothing to do with business. It was about people. Specifically, which people he chose to walk away from. Most people spend their lives improving their habits, their skills, their mindset. They read the books, they watch the videos, they set the goals, and nothing moves. The reason is almost never what they think. It is not discipline, it is not intelligence, it is not luck. It is the people sitting closest to them every single day. Certain people, no matter how much you love them, no matter how long you have known them, are quietly costing you everything. Your time, your energy, your belief in yourself, your future. Here are the 3 types you need to remove. Now, the dream killer is almost never a stranger. They are your closest friend, your sibling, your parent, your partner. Someone whose voice has become so familiar it has become part of your own inner voice. And that is exactly what makes them so devastating. Jack Ma was rejected by 30 companies before Alibaba succeeded. Applied to Harvard 10 times. Rejected every time. Applied to 30 jobs after university. Turned away from all of them. Through every single rejection, there were people telling him to stop. To be realistic. To accept that this was not meant for him. Those people were not evil. They genuinely believed they were helping. But they were dream killers. A dream killer does not shout at you. They do it quietly, with love in their voice. Are you sure that's realistic? I just don't want to see you get hurt. Most people who try that fail. Every one of those sentences sounds like care. But what it actually does is plant a seed of doubt in the most fertile ground possible. Your own mind. Think about someone in your life right now who says things like that to you. Someone you love deeply. Someone who has always been there. And ask yourself honestly, has their presence made you bigger or smaller? Has their voice in your head pushed you forward or held you back? Jack Ma stopped sharing his dreams with people who did not have the capacity to hold them. Not because he stopped loving them, but because he understood that his dream was fragile at the start. And fragile things cannot survive in the hands of people who do not believe in them. The dream killer is not your enemy, but they are not your future either. The energy vampire does not attack your dreams directly. They attack something far more fundamental. Your energy. You know this person. You pick up the phone and an hour later you feel completely empty. You meet for coffee and leave feeling heavier than when you arrived. You see their name on your screen and something inside you sinks just slightly before you even answer. And yet you always answer because you are a good person, because you care, because walking away feels selfish. But here is what nobody tells you. Jack Ma talks about energy management being more important than time management. Time you can track. Energy most people never think to protect. And you have a finite amount of mental and emotional energy every single day. That energy is what fuels your ideas, your focus, your creativity, your ambition. Every single hour you spend helping an energy vampire process the same problem they have had for 3 years is an hour you will never get back. Is an hour your own dreams sat waiting. Is an hour your own potential went unused. The difference between someone genuinely going through something hard and an energy vampire is simple. A person in crisis moves through it. They use your support to keep going. An energy vampire returns with the same problem next week and the month after. Because they are not looking for solutions. They are looking for an audience. And you have been that audience for so long they have stopped looking for another way. Jack Ma says the people around you should make you feel more capable, not less. If every single interaction with someone leaves you feeling smaller, more drained, more defeated, that is not a relationship. That is a slow leak. And no matter how hard you work, you cannot build something great while you are bleeding out. The comfort pusher is the most dangerous person on this list, and the hardest to walk away from, because they never feel dangerous. They feel warm, they feel fun, they feel like exactly what you need after a hard week. Why work on the weekend? You deserve to rest. Stop being so serious. You only live once. Come on, one night won't hurt anything. None of that sounds dangerous. In fact, it sounds like someone who loves you, someone who wants you to enjoy your life. But stack those conversations up over a year, over 3 years, over 5 years, and look honestly at what they actually produced. Not rest, not joy, not balance, delay, a list of things you were going to do that you have not done. A version of yourself you were going to become that is still waiting. Jack Ma says most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10. The reason they underestimate their 10 years is almost never ability. It is consistency. And consistency is exactly what the comfort pusher quietly destroys. One evening at a time, one weekend at a time, one you deserve a break at a time. Here is what most people never realize about comfort pushers. They are not doing this because they want you to fail. They are doing this because your ambition makes them uncomfortable. Watching you try reminds them that they stopped trying. And it is so much easier to pull you down to where they are than to rise to where you are going. Your growth is a mirror that reflects their stillness back at them. And that reflection is painful. So they reach for the one weapon that never looks like a weapon: comfort.
Missed.
Jack Ma did not build Alibaba by surrounding himself with people who told him to rest. He made choices most people are never willing to make, and they cost him something. Walking away from people you love always costs something. But staying costs more. It costs you quietly, slowly, in ways you do not notice until years have passed and you are standing exactly where you were, wondering what happened. You do not have to be cruel. You do not have to make announcements or create conflict. You simply have to become deliberate about where your time goes, about where your energy goes, about where your belief goes. Because all three of those things are finite, and every single day you are spending them somewhere. Landit, the dream killer, the energy vampire, the comfort pusher. 3 people, 3 quiet ways your potential gets spent before you ever get the chance to use it. You already know who in your life fits these descriptions. You have known for a while. The only thing left is the decision.